We're not indestructible. Baby, better get that straight. I think it's unbelievable how you give into the hands of fate. Something's all worth fighting for. Some feelings never die. I'm not asking for another chance. I just wanna know why. There's no easy way out. There's no shortcut home. There's no easy way out. Giving in can't be wrong. I don't wanna pacify you. I don't wanna drag you down, but I'm feeling like a prisoner, like a stranger in a no-name town. I see all the angry faces, afraid that could be you and me, talking about what might have been, and thinking about what it used to be. There's no easy way out. There's no shortcut home. There's no easy way out. Giving in can't be wrong. Baby, baby, we can share this skin. We can know how we feel inside, instead of going down an endless road, not knowing if we did alright. Something's all worth fighting for. Some feelings never die. I'm not asking for another chance. I just wanna know why. There's no easy way out. There's no shortcut home. There's no easy way out. Giving it can't be wrong, no. There's no easy way out. There's no easy way out. There's no shortcut home. There's no shortcut home. There's no easy way out. 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 There's no shortcut home. There's no shortcut home. There's no easy way out. There's no easy way out. There's no easy way out. There's no shortcut home. There's no easy way out.
There, Pius coach Ray Faricki watches as the Thunderbolts try and catch the Vikings. Pius, number 23, Corey Harrington. This is the kid that's going to Kansas on the baseball scholarship. He passes it on to number 15, Jeff Schwartz, for the 3 ball, and he buries it. Pius fans had a lot to cheer about tonight as Pius would pull away in the second half and win it big. 61-41, Pius takes that game.
Brandon Roth showing his rebounding abilities, puts it in there, and that kept Crete close, but Pius with a little boarding of their own. A nice one here by Jeff Burnett, and it's all Pius from here on out. Pius goes on to pound Crete the final 90-50.
At an even 500, and for a good reason, the Thunderbolts pouring it on tonight. Jason Thompson hits for the 3 ball. He would have 16 on the night. The fans, well, falling all over themselves. Pius again, Nick Heiser, nice shot off the glass. He called that bank. Crete's Daryl Nelson looking for the same, and he hits for the 3, but it would be a long night for Crete as Pius almost doubles up on Crete. 90-50 is the final.
Our first look at Pius here tonight. You come into this game 3-0 after winning at Seward last night. Kind of like maybe who's back and who's gone from a year ago to start with?
Well, who's back? Jeff Schwartz is back. He was a steady player for us last year, started for us. Kevin McGovern's back. He's off the bench last year, played a lot. Corey Harrington's back. He played a lot. Last year he started for us. David Easley's back. He played a lot for us last year, started some for us. Mark Burt is back. Hasn't been back or wasn't here last year because of being injured. It's nice to have him back. We have Nick Heiser at a backup guard at 1. Excellent player, sophomore. Jason Thompson played mostly reserves, got some varsity time last year. Has been playing very, very well for us, defensively and offensively. I hope I didn't leave anybody out. I think that's a good portion of them right there.
Well, from what I could understand from the newspaper accounts of last night's game at Seward, Mark must have stepped in and given you a little spark there.
He did. Like I said, I wasn't going to play him much. My plan was to give him about 7 or 8 minutes, and we gave him about 4 or 5 in the first half, and then put him back in the second half, and he hit a couple of shots, and so I said, well, we'll let him play a little bit. You know, he's starting to get some confidence, and then he hit a 3, and then he hit another 3, and so he ended up playing about 15 minutes, and it made me a little nervous because I don't know if his body is ready for that, pounding up and down the floor, but yeah, he played real well, gave us a nice spark, had 14 points for us, so and we won by 14, so it was a nice contribution.
What are your thoughts overall on the performance last night?
Good defense. Seward played good defense. I watched the tape twice already, and we we got together with the coaches this morning and watched it, and I'm a little concerned about our execution. We're awfully athletic, and I think that helps us, but we need to execute a little bit better, do some of the little things a lot better if we're going to beat, some teams down the line that we have to face. St. Albert's is one of them. St. Albert's got an excellent varsity team. I've heard a lot of good things about them. They're going to give us fits tonight. If we shoot well, you can always make up for mistakes, but I don't think we can count on shooting quite as well as we've been. We've been shooting very well from the three-point line, and it could continue, but we need to clean some things up. We need to rebound a lot better to become the kind of team that we want to be.
Well, you described that you're athletic. Any other, if you were going to just describe this team, what would it be?
It's a good group of kids. They're cohesive, team group. They pull for each other. We've got a lot of depth. We can go 9, 10, 11 deep, in all honesty. We've got good leapers. We've got good shooters. We got a nice combination, especially with Mark now, inside, outside. Without Mark, we drop off size-wise quite a bit. As a matter of fact, we would be shorter than we were last year. And that's a concern, but with Mark in there, we've got a nice inside game, nice outside game. So, nice, just a good team aspect to it that we were talking today at practice, a little shoot-around we had, how enjoyable it is to be at practice, and the kids are good-natured kids, and, so it makes it a lot more fun.
Is over the ring, picked up on the other side by Heiser, pushed ahead to Thompson, and then given up to Kevin McGovern, and McGovern drives in for two, and it's for Pius 10. Falcons had it down to 2, but the Bolts have pulled away here in the closing minute and a half of this first period. Dish off down underneath Falcons, and they lost it. Here's Schwartz, who picked it off, takes it all the way down this time. He stays with it, and he didn't miss that lay-in shot. That one's good. Nice move along the baseline by Burnett. Missed the shot, but he got his own rebound and put it back up and in the second time around. His eyes the rim. The right-handed push comes in short, and jumping up to pull down the rebound is Kessler. Off to Harrington. And a nice look by Harrington to Rob Timmerman. And Timmerman makes the catch off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Kilnoski. Kilnoski, baseline shot on the way, sails it over the rim. Burnett's got the rebound of the miss, pushes it ahead to Harrington. Harrington over to McGovern, and McGovern finishes off that transition hoop in fine fashion for 2. Inside to Burt, up and in by Mark Burt, and a great look from Corey Harrington to deliver the ball to Mark. Bounded, pushed ahead, shot up off the glass, count the bucket by Kessler. Kessler gets his first basket. He launched that one high up off the glass. It came back down and through, and he's fouled, and Jake will go to the free throw line and see if he can complete the three-point play. Bluff St. Albert's back on the attack, and it is stolen. Thompson comes up with the ball and gets it down low to Heiser, who had posted up down there, and Heiser moves in for the kill, and he got the bucket. Burt, gonna have to check the pronunciation here. I'm not sure whether it's Beanie or Benny. Kind of listening for the PA guy, and I think he was saying Beanie. Here's Heiser for 3. So 69-40. Pius makes another steal in front court. Quickly pushes the ball ahead and into the lane, putting up the shot. Up and in is Jake Kessler. And Kessler again makes that nice move to the hoop, and he put it up. He was fouled, and once again he'll see if he can complete the three-point play, which he just did a few moments ago. 72-44. Burnett's got it on the left side for Pius 10. Now gives it to Kessler. Kessler to Heiser. Down low, and it's Pierce who makes the catch, and Pierce puts it up and in.
Well,
Comes down to Pius. Here comes Jeff Schwartz, leading scorer on the Pius team, into the right corner. Driving that right base is Kevin McGovern. He dishes it off to Dave Easley, and Easley puts it up and in for the first 2 points of Wisdom against the Pius zone. Cross-court pass to Jason Harmony. And charging is going to be called on Brad Carpenter of Lexington. A player control offensive Corey Harrington, the wide receiver on the football team, pitcher and shortstop on the baseball team. Pass goes inside, now underneath, fake, and a shot put up and in by Easley. Lead comes down to Pius. Thompson with the rebound, quickly down court, no-look pass off to McGovern. McGovern puts it in for three. Lexington has yet to score, and Pius steals it again. Harrington steals it for the Bolts. Pius with a 5-1 record, quickly down court, a layup put in by Jeff Schwartz. By 8 now with 3:15 to go first quarter. Pass underneath. It's Easley again, and Easley puts it in. He's fouled. He'll go to the line. Nice pass from Kevin McGovern to Dave Easley. Top of the key, it's Brad Carpenter. Around he goes to Farrell. Farrell passes inside. Shot put up, no good, by Seth McFarland, who's in now for Lexington, a 6-foot senior, and on the other end, McGovern scores. Kevin McGovern on the fast break gets behind, cross to Schwartz. Jeff Schwartz dribbles in, lays it up, lays it in. He's fouled. It's good, and he'll go to the line. Well, Pius has just been scoring almost at will. Most of the baskets the Reynolds has just been bottled up inside, and Pius on the fast break. McGovern lays it in. He's called for charging. McGovern is called for an offensive foul. The basket will not count. The official top. Inside Mark Bird at 6'4", turns around, puts it up. It's no good. Rebound though controlled by Pierce, and he puts the final shot in. Basketball around to the right corner. Harrington gets it back, puts up a three-pointer, and gets nothing but netting. The third quarter now. McGovern inside. Pass goes to Thompson, and Thompson puts it in for his first 2 points of the game. Not Prosh Gymnasium tonight. That's a pretty tight one there. 6-point advantage for the Knights at this point. Heiser's second free throw misses, but he gets his own rebound and funnels it in.
Camera gear got a little too cold on us, so bear with us. The Bolts are breaking. Jeff Schwartz with the layup. Bolts bolted out to a 13-0 lead. They did not look back. Your final score tonight, 81-47, and that's switched around there. That's Pius, the winners tonight, 81-47.
Thunderbolts doing the hosting in this affair and trying to make child's play of this one. Jeff Schwartz performing on the break, driving to the basket early for the Bolts. Early 11-point lead. Hastings hoping to come back, and they do. Behind Nick Reynolds with a dish to Blake Thorell for the three. Keeping it close, but Pius answering back with a three ball of their own. Corey Harrington to maintain the lead. Pius nearly 34 better than the Minutemen. The final 81-47.
Wipe out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Got to know how to want it. Like on him rolling. Mashed potato. Do the alligator. Put your hand on your hips, yeah. Let your backbone slip. Do the 1, 2, say. Like my little Lucy. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. I need somebody to help me say it one time. Nah, 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 nah. You know I feel all right. Huh. Feel pretty good, y'all. Huh. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Come on, y'all, let's say it one more time. Nah, 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 nah.
Hoping that their team can continue on a winning way. Second half we go. Elkhorn struggling. The Bolts capitalize. Jeff Schwartz with the Boars with a long ball, push it up to Kevin McGovern, and Pius goes on to win 71-6.
A battle for the rebound. It goes off board and is controlled by Harrington of the Thunderbolts. Harrington down low. Nice pass baseline to McGovern to Burt. Wide open for the layup. A great interior ball in front now after trailing 2-0 and getting off to a slow start. Front court basketball down low to Harold. A nice pass from Meyer to the baseline, but he can't convert the layup. Pius comes the other direction. McGovern beats him down the floor. Layup off the glass and in, and he's fouled. Corner. Gets it down low to Easley. He's guarded closely down there by Borg. Top of the key to Burt. He's not afraid to take the three. He does. Net. Mark Burt with 5 points. Kevin McGovern with 6. It's 11-2 and a timeout on the floor. Down low and can't find anybody, so driving baseline is Harold with the basketball. Back up top to McNeil. He has a wide open three, and it's blocked by McGovern coming out of nowhere and tipping the ball. Man-to-man defense for Roncalli. Now Burt, another three-pointer just to the left of the circle. That one goes down. Mark Burt, 8 points for the big guy. They leave him in the basketball game, though. Pius inbounds. Schwartz from the right side. Three-pointer off the inbounds is good. Jeff Schwartz, his first basket of the game, and it's top now. Corey Harrington dribbles left side. Now to Burnett, top of the key. Three-pointer on the way. Good.
Jeff Burnett simply got lost there, Mike, and he was just floating around the perimeter, parked himself just right of the key, and just drained the triple.
Again, with a 14-point lead, down low quickly to Burnett. Layup up and good. A beautiful Burnett with a basketball. Schwartz, top of the key. Three-pointer on the way. Good. Jeff Schwartz with a beautiful shot. He catches the ball, turns, and finds nothing but net there, as that was textbook. Take a video of that one and show it to your kids.
Up 19 points. Roncalli is still around the perimeter. They really can't afford to run around the perimeter very much.
Right side, Harold, three-pointer, short rebound to Schwartz. Behind the back dribble to get around Harold. A 3-on-1 break, gives it to Heiser. Oh, a beautiful pass down low as Burnett puts it off the glass and in. A nice job by Heiser. A behind-the-back twirling pass as he finds Heiser for the layup, and it is blocked away by Schwartz. Back down low, though, as Wharton goes to the hoop, and he's called for the charge as Pierce stood his ground. Roncalli has been in quite a while. Down low, Burt with the basketball, wheeling and dealing. He's fouled off the glass and in. Down low, a fight now. It's pulled away by Meyer, pulled away from him by Burt. Pius comes the other direction. McGovern all alone. He'll take it in for the layup. McGovern has 8 points. It is a 50-28 Pius advantage with now 11 seconds on a footer. So 53-30 as Harold with now 10 in the game for Roncalli. 6:12 to go. Burt with the ball down low off the bounce pass from McGovern as Mark 2:52 left in the contest. It has not been much of a contest, though. Schwartz driving on the left baseline. Shot up, no good. The rebound, though, by Kessler. Pierce down low. Ahead
ahead now and into the basketball game for the first time as Rob Timmerman. And Timmerman takes it to the hoop, puts it in. World Herald Class B poll. As Heiser picks off the pass, he will go coast to coast. Nobody even tries to stop him. Carried the basketball, no call. Heiser to Kessler. Back up top to Gaff. He drives left side. Wants a shot, can't take it. Looks inside, doesn't find anybody. Back to Kessler, three-pointer on the way. That one's good. Sweet-looking shot by Jacob Kessler. He has 5.
Lincoln Pius, the Bolts lineup suffering from the flu bug, but showing no signs of illness early. Coach Jim Meister working on the refs. Kevin McGovern feeding inside of the big Mark Burt with the basket and the foul. Deja vu at strike early as Burt again takes it strong to the bucket, draws the foul, gets it to fall. Nothing but Bolts in this affair. 69-35 as they nearly double up on Omaha Burt. They pick up their 5th straight.
Hosting number 8 Omaha Roncalli. This was being played at Pius, a much bigger mismatch than you might think. Mark Burt, Pius center, buries the 3, and that was just fine with Ray Ferecki. Bolts up by 11. Burt again, same result, and the Bolts would lead by 22 in the first half. And a nice move by Jeff Schwartz, and Pius will roll by Roncalli by 34. The final 69-35, actually 69-30.
Looking at this ball game, really you don't get a chance to see too many games like this throughout a high school season. I mean, sometimes fates don't meet that these two teams will meet, but these teams not only have a chance to meet tonight, they might meet in the district final, and boy, that'll be a great matchup also.
That'll be something to see. I think as early as we are in the season, I mean, we're midway through the season essentially right now, and I think, Coach Weeks today said this could be a pivotal point for either one of these teams, and he's probably right. I hate to say that this early in the season because I'd like to see these guys at districts.
Bauman had the rebound for a moment. Pius gets it back. Let him lay up and in. Count the bucket. As much as Schwartz. Schwartz looks to drive left side. He'll pull up. Baseline jumper from 7. Good. Boy, Jeff Schwartz looking good.
That's a nice jump shot.
Good defense applied. Bauman almost got the steal. Pius baseline jump on the way. It's good. Ringing up for Jason Thompson. 16 to 15. Last almost with a steal. Right side, Harrington, three-point shot up, no good. Fight for the rebound. Pierce clears it, put back up and in. Smith, left side to Blast. Overeem down to Gibber. Nice job by Jeff. Couldn't get the call. And Pius back the other way. McGovern left side. He'll take it up. Blocked against the glass.
We'll have a hard time with that one, Eric. They called him for goaltending, but I can't see it.
39-32, 2:19 left in the third. Schwartz now. Out top to Harrington.
Well, it's just deafening, Eric.
Oh my goodness. The decibel level's unbelievable. We're going to take it. 2:05 left in the third quarter. Corey Harrington now with the basketball. Down low to Mark Burt. Shot is up. They're going to call a blocking foul on Derek Fabian. That's a big foul. That'll be Derek's third unofficially. Justin Villapane looks to check back in. Crowd's going wild, folks. Three-point shot by Harrington. Good. Great basketball all around, folks. 39-38 now. All right, Schwartz. Three-point shot. That's good. And Schwartz to head down to Bauman. Bauman left side. He got his pocket picked by Heiser. And they're going to call a blocking foul on Lucas Bauman. And that'll be the fourth on Lucas. Schwartz good triple threat position. He'll dribble with the left leg, the left hand. Pass out the left side. Three-pointer from the left corner by Kevin McGovern. And it's Lavin now to Harrington. Harrington back in with 4 fouls. It's going to head to Heiser. Heiser down low. Letting layup up and in by Eastley.
Tonight was in Class B, and it was being played in Beatrice. Second-ranked Pius was taking on fourth-ranked Beatrice. News 8 Steve Van Hoosen made that truck down 77, and Steve joins us now in the newsroom. You got the game of the night, Steve.
I got the game of the night, but you buried me. No, we're going to take a trip down to the Orange Pit. You know, any team that goes down to Beatrice is in for a big-time home-time job deal because the folks get behind their Orangemen. Definitely, that's what happened tonight. But hey, credit Pius, they came out and they were not intimidated. In the Orange Pit we go. This is going to be one of the last games played in this facility. They're getting ready to move into a new 2,000-seat arena. They had to shut this thing down. The fire marshal saying, we are at capacity. Jim Weeks shed the code early. Beatrice's David Smith getting the first bucket of the ball game. The crowd was going bananas. Mark Burt, though, this guy's going to be a difference maker for Pius. He's got a lot of hardware on his knee, but he banged down low, and then Jeff Schwartz for 3. Pius goes into a very tough place to play, and they beat Beatrice tonight. Your final score from the Orange Pit, 60-51. Larry, Pius, if they continue to look the way and play the way they did tonight, they're going to be a team to beat in Class B.
And one Beatrice. The crowd of 1,300, they were turning them away from the door because the fire marshal Bill didn't like that stuff. David Smith takes a charge early for the Orange men, bruising the bodies in the lane for the bucket. Student section likes that. Smith still making and a living down low. He powers his way back to the rack for 2 more. Pius would fight and keep an early lead. Thunderbolts, Corey Harrington goes almost untouched to the hole. He misses, though. Mark Bird is there for the putback. Beatrice's crowd may have been loud, but the Bolts were making noise on the floor. Senior Jeff Power of the Schwartz takes the matters in his own hands with the pull-up and the jumper, and the final in this affair goes in favor of Lincoln Pius, 60-51.
Could match
match the weather. The weather outside kind of reminds you of mid-March. About the same time that the best basketball teams in the state will meet at the Bob Devaney Sports Center to decide the state championships in Nebraska State High School basketball. Tonight, we have a matchup where it may not necessarily have state title implications, but still it has that kind of an atmosphere as two city rivals collide as the Lincoln Pius X Thunderbolts, winners of 7 straight, and the number 2 team in Class B take on the power-packed winners of 3 straight, 7 and 6, Lincoln East Spartans. And hi, everyone, from Bishop Blob and Jim. I'm John Bishop. Alongside is Tom Stevens. And Tom, tonight on paper, it looks like a game that Lincoln East should run away with simply because they have superior height, they have great athleticism, but Pius X has kind of had a chance to test themselves, if you will, against opponents who have bigger, faster basketball players.
Functioning a little bit too much.
4:50 to go, first period, 3-2 our score. Bolts trail by 1. Easily kicks it back out to McGovern on the left corner. McGovern drives inside the lane, caught East high, napping and lays it up and in.
Oh, what a pretty move on the interior. That was just absolutely beautiful by McGovern.
On the left of the key. Now into the hands of McGovern. Up top to Schwartz. Schwartz moves off the pick, doesn't have the shot, but finds a man with a wide open 3, and it's in there. Kevin McGovern with a tray.
Well, that's the second board. It's 2.
David Easley, top of the key, now to McGovern. 15 seconds, 14 seconds left in the period. Here's Harrington's 3, yes! Corey Harrington from 3, first points of the night, 15. Into Jason Thompson. Thompson outside Harrington's 3 is off the side of the rim, over the top of the backboard. Ball still loose though, and it's taken out of there by Martin, who's up ahead for Cool. Here comes Cool. Thunder dunk.
Whoa, Nelly. Reverse jam from
out. Still plenty of time as Thompson has it left of the key. Thompson stops on the dribble to Harrington, right of the key. Spartan fans and Pius fans clapping rhythmically. Pius with the basketball trailing by 4. To Thompson, to Schwartz on the right side, or left side of the floor. Inside to Burt. Burt with position off the glass and in. Teammates a second try. Easley fakes the 3, drives inside. Nice floating shot by David Easley. It falls through.
That was a pretty...
Kevin McGovern. McGovern looks down low for Pius, does his job, pumps in, scores.
Boy, that was a nice move by Justin Pius as he got Cool in the air, faked him, then went baseline and got the easy hoop.
32-24. Here's a drive inside. Harrington finds Easley. Easley slams it up on the glass and in there.
Well, that was a really nice pass by Corey Harrington as he drove baseline and gave it up to Easley.
Has the ball on the left side of the floor. Up top to Schwartz. Schwartz works against Jeff Martin. Schwartz to McGovern, who drives baseline wide open as Redditch commits early, and a nice play by Kevin McGovern. Pius 3-on-1 situation. Here's Easley off the glass and in.
Nice shot.
Head to Easley, fakes the 3, commits the defense, drives inside, plays it up and in.
What a nice move. Boy, he has been very impressive along the baseline as he gets...
Harrington dribbles to his right. To Schwartz, top of the circle. Thompson, wide open 3, had to work off the pick, didn't have the shot. Now here's Schwartz for 3, and it rattles in.
Schwartz finally heating up.
And then a steal in the backcourt. Schwartz came down with it. Kamler falling, saves it to Martin. Up ahead to Dabbert, to Redditch. Redditch stops in the lane, shoots, misses. Rebound to Redditch, and an over-the-back call is going to be made on Sean Redditch. Inbounds play, down with it is Schwartz. Schwartz up ahead to Harrington, who has to save it, and does to Pius. Pius off the ball.
Man, what a great save by Harrington to Davis, and he gets the 2.
And that's the end of the third period of play. It once was a 15-point lead. It's been cut to 4. 52-48. Lincoln East on 1400 KLIN. That's the 16th foul on the Spartans. One more, and Pius will be shooting free throws the rest of the night. Inside, Harrington, wide open 3. It's good.
Corey Harrington left all alone for...
Costly turnover against the Bulls. 8-point lead, loose basketball, but Boynton retrieves. Boynton inside free throw line, hanging jumper, no. Rebound to Pius of Lincoln, Pius X.
And Seth got hammered. Seth Boynton got hammered as Justin Pius grabbed that rebound and turned around. It was unintentional by Pius, but he elbowed Boynton, and I think he's going to be okay. He got hit on the noggin. Martin picked a big night to go off tonight because Sean doesn't have his A game with him, but Jeff Martin certainly does. He's got 21 points.
I lost Redditch, but he missed the ball. It's Schwartz all the way down the floor, lays it up and no, and they have a foul, and it's an intentional foul against Lincoln East, Sean Redditch.
And that's an excellent call. Sean held him. He wasn't trying to hurt him, but he held him as he went to the hoop. Probably should have just given up the bucket because Schwartz has got all that speed. You're not going to catch him anyway.
The back rim, no good, and the rebound by Pius, and then the foul on Redditch.
And that's a huge foul because it means almost an automatic two from what we've seen from Justin Pius tonight, and the clock is off.
And the fourth foul on Sean Redditch with 1:41 to go.
That's not a big factor until this thing goes to overtime, but should it go to overtime, that's going to be huge.
And as you mentioned, Tom, Justin Pius to the line. He has a perfect 8 for 8 tonight at the charity stripe. This will be a two-shot foul, and he swishes the first. Justin Pius with 13 points. Keep in mind that Dave Easley has fouled out with 14 for Ray Faricki's Bolts. Second foul shot, no good. His first miss.
I don't know about that call. It looked like it might have been last touched by Lincoln East, but nothing.
McGovern to the baseline, has to kick it back out. Harrington had an open three, didn't take it. Down low for Thompson. Thompson drives and scores.
They're within 4, 50 seconds left. East with the basketball.
63-59 into the front. 8-64, second foul shot also good. 25 points for Martin. Pius needs to score quickly with 18, with 17, with 16. Schwartz off balance, three off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound fought for loose on the floor. Spartans come away with the basketball. Up ahead for Cool. Here comes a thunder dunk. And that's going to put the nail in the Thunderbolts' coffin. Adam Cool with authority. Final score from Bishop Flavin Gym. Lincoln East 71. Pius the 10th 64.
Last night, East beating Southeast and Pius taking care of Beatrice on the road last night. Tonight they meet. Full house over at Bishop Flavin Gym. David Easley of Pius with the miss. Sean Redditch, the board, the outlet to Jeff Martin for two. This was a familiar occurrence. Martin with 25 points tonight for the Spartans. Kevin McGovern, guy who's been coming on strong for Pius, going strong to the hoop. Not going to be denied he gets a pair there. Seth Boynton, the leader of the Spartan team, dishes off to Scott Wentz for two. And then Sean Redditch will not be denied down on the other end. When he gets hot, look out. East holds on to beat Pius tonight, 71-64. The Spartans are getting it all put together, folks. They're looking pretty good.
on Southeast. The Knights coming off a loss last night at Lincoln High. The Knights also dropping a close game to East last week. Meanwhile, Pius keeps rolling along. The Bolts with a couple of big road wins at Beatrice last week and at Boys Town last night. So more than just city pride on the line tonight. Out to Prosh Activity Center we go for this one. Halftime 25-26. Pius leads. Lincoln Southeast comes out strong. John Bowling stops the drive, creates a fast break, and the Southeast easy two. Pius struggled in the third quarter, couldn't get anything to fall as Kevin McGovern and Jeff Schwartz can't buy baskets. And rebound by Southeast. They capitalized with two underneath baskets by Chris Whitgren. And the final tonight over at Lincoln Southeast, it was Southeast getting the win by a final of 60-50. Southeast stopping the two-game losing streak, 60-50 over Pius.
The 10th right here in the capital city. Southeast coming off a tough loss last night to Lincoln High in overtime. Third quarter, Pius turns it over, and Northeast, that is John Bowling, the football recruit from Nebraska, 27-26 Southeast. Fast forward a couple minutes, it's Bowling making the quick shovel pass over to Chris Whitger, and he gets the bucket and the foul, 32-26 Southeast. Pius hanging tough tonight, though. On the break, it's Jeff Schwartz to the baseball pass to Kansas recruit Corey Harrington, but Southeast goes on to beat Pius by 10, 60.
It is Friday, February 13th, 1998. That means there are exactly 2 weekends left in the high school basketball season in Class A and Class B in the state of Nebraska. The first of those 2 weekends starts tonight, and a big game for two teams, both ranked in the top 10, both in the hunt for Class B wild cards, and a critical game for each of these teams in the wild card hunt. Good evening. Glad to have you with us tonight. Courtside at the Bishop Flavin Gym on the campus of Lincoln Pius X, as it is number 3 Lincoln Pius X, according to the Omaha World Herald, against number 5 Norris, also according to the World Herald. I'm Mike Johnson. Alongside me, Chuck Samples tonight. And Chuck, a game that is a rematch from a holiday tournament game played in Norris that Norris won. The only Class B loss that Pius has on the season. Norris wins that game 48-45 back in December. But a different situation now. It is on Pius's home floor, but a big blow for Pius as their leading scorer is not going to play tonight.
Yeah, Jeff Schwartz, who averages about 15 points a game for the T-Bolts, is out. Last week he suffered a leg injury while he was lifting weights, was held out of practice all this week, and the doctor said it was best for him to basically miss this weekend, especially this crucial game with Norris tonight. And we'll play.
Nice pass down low to Harrington, left side layup on the way and good. Corey Harrington, the first 2 points of the basketball game. It's 2-0. Corner on the way, no good off the rim. Burke pulls down the rebound for the Bolts. He's hounded down there by Yazoo, but gets the ball ahead to Harrington. He crosses the timeline for Pius. In the corner now to Thompson. Down low to Easley. Off the left block. Off the back corner. Then and the foul. Pius lead cut to 5. Harrington drives down the lane. Left corner to Thompson. His shot on the way. Off the side of the backboard. No good. McGovern tracks down the board. From the right side. Layup up and good for Kevin. Having baseline. Kicks it to Pierce on the low block. Up top to Harrington. Looked at the three-pointer, but quickly recovering his catch. Down low to Burnett. Layup up. No good. Rebound. Pierce down low. From the right side. Puts it off the glass and in. Line for the Bolts. Out to McGovern. David Easley catches the ball. Drives. Reverse layup up. And gets the kind roll. David Easley quickly in the front court to Dusty Addison left side. Back to Knudsen, top of the key, guarded closely by Harrington. Pius in a man-to-man, stolen away by Harrington. Harrington ahead of the field is going to take a left-handed layup up off the rim and in, and a blocking foul called on Knudsen. So Harrington has a chance to convert the old-fashioned three-point play.
Harrington less than thrilled about the way he was fouled, too. He's limping a little bit as he tries to shake that off, and they're going to talk things over here right at the free throw line.
The referee calls Knudsen and Harrington together to make sure no hard feelings there, as Harrington did take a spill, making sure that all of his extremities are still intact as he is limping around, Chuck. Nicky Heiser steps in, takes a 15-footer on the way, and good. Nick Heiser left wide open out there. Easley gives it to Heiser, and here come the Bolts. Harrington, quick three-pointer left side, good! Corey Harrington with 7 points. So the first team foul of the half goes against Norris. Inside pass to Burt. Left side layup on the way and good. His shot no good. Pierce with the rebound. Off the glass and in. Justin Pierce needs off the iron. Rattles around. Does not fall. The tip try no good. And the rebound pulled down by McGovern. Here come the Thunderbolts. McGovern in the front court. On the right side to Burnett. Down low to Pierce in the post against Corver. Kicks it back out top of the key to Easley. To Heiser. Left side in the corner. McGovern three-pointer from the left corner. Good!
They needed that one, Mike. They had to work.
Pius clinging to a 2-point lead. Nick Heiser with the basketball right side. Top of the key. Jason Thompson three-pointer. Good! Jason Thompson with his first bucket of the game. It's a huge one. It gives Pius a 5-point lead with 5:12 on the clock here in the fourth period. Left wing guarded closely by Knutson. Burnett just to the right of the top of the key. His three-pointer on the way and good. Jeff Burnett, his first bucket of the game is a big three-pointer. 51-48 Pius, under 2 minutes to go.
Out tonight at Bishop Flavin Gym, second-ranked Pius, third-ranked Norris. No hype needed between these two teams. 5 losses between the two. And we head out to Bishop Flavin Gym and a great crowd on hand. Pius strong all night. The Bolts go inside. Justin Pierce leads the way with Pius. He had 15 points tonight, 2 coming there off the glass. Bolts still down, though, 41-40 after 3. But Pius comes on strong. Kevin McGovern hits from the corner. Then Jason Thompson finds the range from the key, and Pius holds on and wins it 55-50 over Norris.
We needed a win. Losing the East and Southeast is a big disappointment to us. We knew that Norris was one of the best teams in Class B, so a great challenge for us, and now we're ready to go get after our last 2 games and head on to district.
So what a terrific matchup we could have later in the year between Pius and Hastings.
Uniforms with white numerals and white trim. Pius in white uniforms with green numerals and green and gold trim. And Jeff Schwartz hits a three-pointer from way outside to light the scoreboard. Pius side passes out to Burt. Burt puts up a shot that falls in. Off the glass and in at the buzzer for Mark Burt. As Burt gets it from close range and Pius pulls back within 4 at the end of the quarter. Yeah, it turns out to be Kevin McGovern. He had gone down to change jerseys. As he has some tape on a finger, so apparently had a cut on one of his fingers, and so with some blood on his regular jersey, he's gotten a different one and is now back in the game as number 12. So McGovern's back in there with his finger taped up. Pius trailing Kearney here by 6. Pius has the ball and McGovern drives in, lays it up and lays it in. 7 at 20-13. Pius goes inside to Easley. Easley puts up a shot. It's in. He's fouled and it'll count. Not even suited up with an injured elbow suffered in last week's game against Norris. Harrington not suited up tonight for the Bulls. 3-point shot for Schwartz. In and out. No good, but the rebound to Pierce and he follows it in. Easley puts up a jumper from 3-point range. No good, but the rebound is put back in by McGovern over Fremont. Okay, back to action. That last timeout was called by Pius, so Pius gets the ball. Heiser brings it up court to Schwartz. Off to Easley. Schwartz from a long 3-point range, and he hits it. He's fouled. It counts, and he'll go to the line to try to complete a 4-point play. Now that could be a real momentum switcher. As Jeff Schwartz hits a 3-pointer from way out, and he was also fouled, so he'll go to the lead. Is cut to 4 and could be cut to 3 if Schwartz can make this free throw. He has 2 3-pointers tonight. Had a 3-pointer to start the game, and his free throw is good. It rolled out, rolled back in. Bird inside. The pass goes to Bird, puts up a shot, and he hits it. For Pius, Burnett, a 6-foot junior. Shot put up, no good for Pius, but the rebound to Pierce puts the put back in. He is just going to simply slow it up here with 4:20 to go and Kearney leading by 7. And Heiser steals it away from Welch. Heiser steals it for Pius, takes it up, puts it up, and scores. Over the lip of the rim, and it would not fall. And so Kearney gets the rebound, and then Engel is fouled, and he will be at the other end in the 1-and-1. Kearney still not in the double bonus, so with 8 seconds to go, Engel shooting 1-and-1 with the score still at 48-46. Tanner Engel with 21 points tonight, shooting in the 1-and-1. 8.1 seconds to go in the game. The first free throw is good for Engel. And so he's right at his average now of 22 points. He had a couple of free throws in this second half that were short off the lip. And now into the game for Pius comes Jason Thompson. Burt goes out, 49-46. This is the big free throw for Engel. It's up. It's good. Engel hits it and puts Kearney up by 4 with 8 seconds to go. Pius bringing it up. Heiser, they'll just let him go. He'll shoot a three-pointer. It's good with 1 second to go, but time will run out. And Kearney will win by 1 point. 2 big free throws by Tanner Engel with 8 seconds to go in the game. And boy, they were crucial as Heiser brought it right down, put a three-pointer up and in the basket. But Pius needed 4, and they fall short by 1.
Bearcats in Lincoln facing Pius the 10th tonight. Kearney leading most of the game. This is why. A guy named Tanner Engel. He's going to get the 3-ball from the corner pocket. The Bearcats are up by 5. Pius coach Pariki looking concerned. Kearney sticking to its bread and butter. Engel inside this time. Inside coverage. The 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Gets it to fall. Engel outside this time. Possible 4-point play, but he misses the foul shot. Hold on, though, because here come the Thunderbolts. Nick Heiser with his steal coming at you and going away from you, and he gets the floating jumper to fall. Pius as close as 1 within 2 minutes left, but then Ryan Wieslowski in the right place at the right time, keeping it close, but that's as close as it would get for Pius. Kearney hanging on for the 2-point win, 50-48 win. Engel's 23 points, nearly half of his team's total. The final, as we said once again, the Bolts falling to 13-4. Back in the cap.
Baseline on the left side, tried to dish it back for Tinsman, missed him, and here comes Pius the 10th on a 3-on-2 break. Pulling up, the shot goes up and in. We got a foul called on the play. Nice move to the hole by David Easley to get the bucket, the first basket of the ball. Down in the corner, throws the pass, goes back up top now to Heiser. Burt spots up at the top of the key, now will take the 3-point shot on the way and good. Pius coming the other way. Long down court pass, inside, McGovern all by himself, and a good look by Nick Heiser to get into the basketball. Pat Schrader, Tigers stay in that man-to-man defense. Off on the right side, he goes to Jeff Schwartz. Schwartz double teamed on the play, finds Heiser. Jump shot from 13 feet, up and good. The rebound, coming back the other way is Schwartz. Makes his way inside the lane, almost had his shot blocked on the play by Tinsman, but Schwartz finds McGovern in the far corner. Cutting down the lane is Easley. Got inside of Tinsman, reverses it with the left hand. Pretty move. Hastings put Pius the 10th by 3 at halftime. It's still a 3-point game, 35-32. Schwartz working along the baseline. Reverses it, coming the other way. So back-to-back nice reverse moves. This time Jeff Schwartz gets got another one. Brett Larson makes it 37-34. McGovern comes back the other way and answers with an easy bucket. Hastings not getting back in transition defense. On the way, leaves this one short as well. Larson's missed his last couple. And coming the other way, a 2-on-1 break for Pius. Thompson with Burnett coming in from the left-hand side. Fouled on the play and got the shot to drop. Burnett tied it up at 42 apiece and a chance to take the lead here for the Thunderbolts. Teams got off to a fast start. Combined for only 20 points in the second quarter. Bird on the inside, misses the shot, gets his own rebound, got inside a hop, puts it back up and in. Pius back on top by 2. Doesn't even think about the 3 this time, gives it out to McGovern. Cuts his way down the lane, dishes it off to Burt. One dribble on the inside, puts it back up at the end. Pius back up 46-44. Heiser for a 3, off the rim, no good. Rebound put back up and in. Hastings wants to say it hit the support brace, which it did, no call. 58-57. Don't go anywhere, only 80 seconds to go. Schwartz into the front court. Hastings trying to get back on defense. Burt, McGovern from the left side. Got the easy layup. Hastings not getting back in transition.
yourself, but you know it just ain't fair. Oh Lord, are you gonna worry?
Thunderbolts playing Waverly. You see the Bolts working around the corner. Kevin McGovern finds Jeff Schwartz, gets the bank, and Pius is up by 8 points at this point. It's 57-49. T-Bolts bolting on the break. McGovern finds the trailer, Mark Burke. It's 60-49, and Pius gets the win, 74-57. They will face the winner of the earlier game between Beatrice and Plattsmouth. This one,
Pius 15-3 the rest of the first period, and they led it 15-9 after a period. But then the Bolts jump on the back of Big Bert. Not Big Bert, Jerry, Big Bert. That would be Mark Bert. He scored 8 straight points, and Bert would lead Pius from behind, and the Bolts go on to win at the final 74-57. Pius.
On KFOR 1240 in Lincoln. Starting lineups for tonight's game. The Thunderbolts have just been introduced. The guards will be Corey Harrington, a 6-foot senior, and Jeff Schwartz, a 6-foot senior. The forwards, Kevin McGovern, 6-foot senior, and David Easley, a 6'1 senior. And at the post is Mark Burke, a 6'4 senior player. Here it comes. Schwartz to Easley. Easley off the glass, gets it to go. Along with 24 points. Pius gets the ball in the paint, but kicks it out behind the arc. And hitting a three, Corey Harrington. Harrington hits the three from the left wing and put it up and in. 7-4. Pius by 3. About a 17-footer on the way, and it rattles in for Jeff Schwartz. It is stolen, and here's Bert picking off the ball in the paint. Long outlet, streaking to the hole is Easley, who puts it up and on top to Newts. Newts wanted to shoot it. Might as well have done it because Harrington just picked his pocket and will go all the way down. One-handed stuff by Harrington. Wow. 6 foot, and he goes right up and stuffs it with one. Easley rebounds, pushes it ahead, caught, and in it goes for Kevin McGovern. First basket for McGovern. Kind of hung around the rim. It almost didn't go, but it did drop. We've got a short timeout called by Beatrice. 8-point lead for Pius 10, and it's their ball. In it comes, and Thompson, where the Kessler goes up and scores. Jake Kessler gets it to go. It's 18-8. Left side to Ryan Newts. Stolen by Pius. Breaking to the hoop. Here's Heiser. And after the steal, he goes all the way down and puts it up and in. Left side. Now circles around to the right side. Gets all the way to the baseline and takes it to the hole and scores. Now down low to Schwartz. Back out high. Penetrating the lane. Shot just didn't get elevated high enough. Taken by McGovern. But he sends it back to Easley. And Easley out behind the arc. Drills his second three. 37-22. Nice feed underneath to Pierce. Pierce puts it up and in. For a three. Way out high on the right side. And Nate Bloss drills his second three-pointer. Here's Kessler for a three. Got it! Just before the buzzer sounds. Kessler. Holy moly. When things are going right, they're going right. And Kessler, Schwartz spins, kicks it back out to McGovern. Hit the three-pointer. First 58-49. Penetrating the lane is Newts again. Missed the shot. Long outlet to Easley. Easley to the hole and scores! Easley left side wing. Pulls up around the free throw line. Burnett for three. Count it! Nope. Sorry about that. The official says foot was on the line. Timeline. Bounces it. And to Jeff Schwartz. And Schwartz runs the right side baseline. Puts it up and in. But it's been a tight first half. 30-29. Free throw good by Timmerman. Up and in there. 82-70. Bolts by 12 with just 3 seconds remaining. Timmerman free throw. Got it. So we got both of them to go that trip. And a shot at the buzzer hits the glass, put up there by Justin Villafane, and that's the end of the ball game. Pius 10th wins it here tonight to win the B3 district 83-70. 83-70, and that puts the Bolts into the state tournament as they win the B3 into the state tournament next week.
I've paid my dues time after time. I've done my sentence but committed no crime. And bad mistakes I've made a few. I've had my share of bad kicks in my face, but I've come through. I need to go on. We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. My bows and my curtain calls. You brought me fame and fortune and everything that goes with it. I thank you all, but it's been no bed of roses, no pleasure cruise. I consider it a challenge before the whole human race, and I ain't gonna lose. Champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time to lose us, 'cause we are the champions. Champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. Oh, we are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions.
Scare us or what? Get around us. Steve!
District finals, the Thunderbolts were hoping for the same results, while the Orangemen, they had other ideas, and so did the fans. The Big O couldn't stop David Easley, though. He gets 18 points on the night, getting some of them right here. He pops the jumper himself. Beatrice better regroup, but can they? Bolts coming right back. Jeff Schwartz wants a piece of the action. His three with a pretty roll makes it 28-16. Pius Never looking back, they go on to win 83-70, and off night or not, the Bolts are headed to state.
And I was really tired. I wasn't shooting very well. I couldn't get the basket in, so he made a smart move and took me out for a while so I could get a rest. And so he got in Jeff Burnett, got in there and did a nice job. So. This is a big confidence booster. You know, we played Kearney and Hastings the last 2 games. The last 4 games went like 1 and 3, but they're all against really good competition. So coming to the state, we're playing really well. Got a good win here, win districts, and it's the best way we can think of coming in.
Both teams could be headed to state if Hastings
filling up the hoop early. Time running out in the first half. Jacob Kessler at the buzzer, buries the 3, and Pius is up by 17 at the half. You make a shot like that and you get shoved. Second half, Orangemen get red hot. Derek Pabin with the 3-pointer. Pius's lead is cut to 11. A great effort by Ryan Newts of Beatrice. He follows his shot once, follows it twice, and the third time he'll finally get it down. Orangemen cut that lead to 7 points after 3, but Pius would open up the fourth with 2 big plays. Tipped by Kevin McGovern. Mark Burt picks it up, finds McGovern, who lays it in, and the Pius lead is back to 9. Then off the miss, Corey Harrington with the board. He tosses it down the floor to David Easley for the lay-in, and Pius is back up by 11. Beatrice would cut the lead to 7 in the fourth, but the Bolts hold on and win it. They get the district title, 83-70. Now it's on to state.
Looking very forward to state. I'm hoping it's going to be as much fun as everybody says, and we're going to make it fun.
We've been playing together, us starting 5 as seniors for a long time, and we've been dreaming of this for a while, so we're real excited and we're confident.
I know you've been dreaming about it. You thought maybe 4 years in a row, but senior year's all right, I guess. We'll hope to do well on stage.
State tournament in 4 years, and it's the first time under head coach Ray Fricke. But just because the Bolts haven't been there before doesn't mean they lack confidence to bring home the hardware.
Doubt, but I tell you what, with this team, we expect a lot of ourselves. We expect a lot from each game we play. And we want to win. We expect to win because we play hard and we practice hard.
That hard work and preparation has earned the Bolts a 15-5 record and a district championship. And now they're finding out the only reward for hard work is more work.
We went hard last week, real hard last week. We went a little bit longer practices, but this week we're going to back off.
Ever since the Kearney game, we realized this was the meat of our season. This is where we had to, do our best. So everyone, stepped it up.
Right before the Kearney and Hastings game, we realized, hey, this is the big part of the season. This is when we got to step up, suck it up, or else we're going to be done.
The first order of business for the Bolts, the Seward Blue Jays. The 2 teams played earlier this year with Pius getting a double-digit win. But players and coaches agree that was a long time ago.
Playing them that early in the year, you can't base much off that. Both of us were kind of rusty, both of us just coming off football, so you can't bear much on that game. So it's basically 2 different teams playing each other this time.
Well, we look at Thursday as all or nothing. I mean, we have to play as hard as we possibly can. You can't save anything and beat Seward. So we're going to play. That's the only game we're concentrating on is Seward. We've looked at tapes of Seward. We've practiced against Seward.
Confidence shouldn't be a factor for Pius. They've played one of the toughest schedules in Class B. They've also knocked off number 1 seed Beatrice twice this season, including an 83-70 win in the district final.
That's the kind of game we got to play. In both games, we played tough defense. We rebounded. We ran a little bit, and we shot well.
The Bolts admittedly have a tough row to hoe. With perennial power Hastings and another possible meeting with the Beatrice Orangemen, still, the Bolts can't help but think of winning it all.
You got to be a little lucky to win state championship for sure, but you also got to play hard and practice hard and prepare well. So we're doing our part. We're trying to practice hard and prepare well and see if the chips fall in our favor this week.
Pius opens up play 7 o'clock at the
Thunderbolts are 15-5 this season and are ready to come back to state in style. Their last Class B appearance was in 1992 when the team captured the title.
We played well at the end of the season against Kearney and Hastings. I guess that's what we've been talking about a lot. 2 excellent teams. We played well in a district, so we've been practicing very well. I know the kids are real focused, and so we're ready to play.
Here comes the sun, I say sang out a tune, would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. Gonna try with a little help from my friends. What do I do when my love is away? Does it worry you to be alone? How do I feel by the end of the day? Are you sad because you're on your own? No, I get by with a little help from my friends. Get high with a little help from my friends. Gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? I want somebody to love. Would you believe in a love at first sight? Yes, I'm certain that it happens all the time. What do you see when you turn out the light? I can't tell you, but I know it's mine. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. Get high with a little help from my friends. Oh, I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I just need someone to love. Could it be anybody? I want somebody to love. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. Gonna try with a little help from my friends. Oh, I get high with a little help from my friends. Yes, I get by with a little help from my friends. With a little help from my friends.
Team, that would be the Seward Blue Jays. See this third game in your bracket. Seward coming in at 17-5, Pius at 15-5, and Bolts fans, young and old, loving this one. Pius on the run. Corey Harrington ahead to Justin Pierce, 11-7. Bolts on top after one. In the second, Seward answers. Justin Burhoop buries the three-pointer, and Andy Malin would give the Jays their first lead at 14-13. And what a close game we had all the way into the fourth. Pius would settle down. Corey Harrington nails the three, and at the half, Pius led it by one, 23-22. Skip ahead to the fourth. Nick Heiser with a pretty move there. Then Heiser would find David Easley, and Pius pulls away to win it, 61-47. Pius is advancing.
Bottom line, we got the win. We're real thankful for that. I think sometimes they say your first game's the hardest. Although I think our opponents down the line will be awfully tough. But if we got the nerves taken care of.
You guys won your first state match last night. Just kind of tell us, how do you guys think the season's gone so far, other than just saying, well, it's gone real well?
It's gone real well.
Okay, Mark. I think we're going to win tonight, and probably win tomorrow night. So if we win tomorrow night and tonight, then that'll make us get tied. Corey, how about you?
I think as long as we play hard and enjoy it, Coach Strick tells us we should do, we'll be all right tonight. Mason's a good team, but we're better together.
Now, is that who you guys are playing tonight?
Yes.
Hastings? Cool. Jeff, what do you think about having a rematch against Hastings? You guys came within a couple of points of you guys came within a couple of points of beating them last time you met them. What do you think about the rematch here?
Well, I definitely think we can beat them. I think we can beat them by a margin of 10 or more if we really try. So, we're just going to give it 110% and do what we can. Win by
Okay. Now, Kevin, you guys seem to have a pretty good balance of play, both on the inside and the outside. Tell me a little bit about, how the season's progressed. Did you guys start off doing well on the inside and then work on the outside, or vice versa?
Well, good shot. Yeah, like you said, early in the season, we were shooting really well on the outside, and then we started to knock it down, mid-season, started going inside. And then, we've been picking up our shooting again, and we're trying to have a really good shooting night today against Hastings.
Okay. What do you guys think of assistant coaching this year? What do you think about the coaching?
Well, coaching's done really well this year on choice of players and playing time, but I'm not going to complain about that. The other assistant coach has been very good this year. Right. And I've had a lot of fun this year.
Now, Dave, tell me, what kind of plays have you guys been running? Have you guys been doing a lot of fast-paced kind of stuff? It looks like with the point guards you guys got, and you guys got a pretty fast team. Has that been kind of how you guys been working?
Yeah, we consider ourselves a running team. We like to get out and go. Mark's really slow, but when he tries hard, he can shoot somewhat fast. That's all right. But Kevin, Corey, Jeff, they get out on the break and get one of them. And we like to run. We run and we dunk every time. So I'll run too, Dave. That's what our goal is tonight. Jacob, you want to race?
Okay.
You want to race?
Now, just in general to any of you guys, what have been some of the games, other than the Hastings and, of course, Kearney, I think it was, last two games, what have been some of the key games that you guys have played in?
I think our Collie game was key. We creamed them. So was our St. Albert's game.
They shut down Meyer against Ron Colley. He did a great job.
Yeah. He averaged 20 points. I held him to 7. It's unbelievable. I'm pretty much unstoppable defensive player over here. Yeah. We did it easily. St. Albert's game was big. Trying to show ourselves we play the Iowa schools. I think the Hastings Kearney games, even though we lost, I think they were good too, because it made us actually practice real hard, for the districts, and now we're doing real well and stuff. So yeah, the graduate game was good. The life we won.
We win our district. That's key. Winning district is always key.
It's key.
And having it here in Lincoln at Northeast, was that also important for you guys?
That was also key. It's really key. Yeah, a big part of our season was the leadership we all brought. Each 6 of us took on a role. Me too. Jeff Schwartz over here, he was our spiritual leader. He kept us focused on Jesus the whole year. Yes, I did. Mark was our mental leader. He kept us in the game, make sure we kept our heads on.
Yoga.
Corey was our physical leader, kept us in the weight room all year, working hard. Kevin was a music director for shoot-arounds. He had to be relaxed the whole time. Jake was the stretching leader, make sure we all got out there and pulled a muscle. Make sure we didn't pull muscles out there. And I just tried to be the dunk man and the leader of keeping the practice loose. So the posse.
Okay, well, Mr. Flicky wants us to wrap this up. So anybody got any ending comments here?
Just win. Win. Fight, win. Yeah, just win, Tom.
All right, cool. Thank you very much, guys.
scores. Boy, that hung on the rim. It could have gone either way, but it rolled in. Three-point attempt on the way, and that's an air ball fired by Larson. Long outlet ahead, rescued by McGovern as he kicks it back to Harrington. That about got away. Three-point attempt strong by Pat Trader. Trader has the ball tipped away from him. They said Trader must have touched it again before it left the floor, because Pius is going to get it.
Nice play by McGovern. He kind of got in his face that time, and Trader didn't like the call, but it's a turnover against Hastings, their sixth.
Quick pass. Somebody was asleep at the wheel. McGovern catches it, goes up and scores. Dudley moves in, fires short, and Schwartz gets the rebound. Schwartz runs to front court, slows it up a bit, gives to McGovern, down low easily, up and in.
Great job of attacking the basket.
Takes it up and scores. 29-24. McGovern answers at the other end. He just snuck in the lane from the left side and goes to Larson. The check on the right side. Ball comes in, rolls off of Dudley's fingertips, and Easley's got it for Pius 10.
And a nice play.
And Schwartz runs to the baseline, kicks it out to Burt. Now to Easley. About a 10-footer by Easley is good. Heiser bounces to Burt right at the top of the key. Nice look from Burt, down low to McGovern, up and in. That backer breaks to the baseline, fires the shot in.
The soft improvement, the tempo quickened, and their offense got better. 64%.
Well, the inbound stolen by Pius. Ahead and missing the layup shot is Harrington.
Wow.
McGovern's got it left side. Looks to Mark Burt. Burt inside the arc, and he lets it go from about 17, and he just nailed it.
Mark,
throw it in. Here it is to Mucklow. Mucklow sends it around to Larson. Larson goes up, and it's the shot is blocked by Schwartz. And then Larson steps off the floor on the far side, and Pius gets the ball.
Man.
And here's McGovern, gives to Burt. Bounce underneath to Easley, wide open. The backdoor cut is there, and ball goes to Harrington. Harrington run past Dudley and scores. Wow.
Get control of the ball on the baseline, kick it back out. Look.
Whoa, wide open, Easley, up and in. A great look from Mark Burt to get him the ball.
Wasn't that nice? Pius fans are staying, though.
Yeah. Well, we got a bunch of new players checking in and checking out here for Pius with just 17 seconds to go.
Pretty salty effort tonight by the Bolts, Chuck. I don't think they were ever intimidated in this game. I'm sure that regular season game did them a lot of good coming into this. They knew they probably should have won that game and certainly could compete with Hastings, and they showed no sign of any worry here tonight.
East 58, Hastings 52, and we'll have two Lincoln teams in finals tomorrow in Class A and Class B.
Destination Devaney. We begin tonight with what's going on right now. The Pius 10 Thunderbolts battling for a trip to tomorrow night's final. It's a tough task. Number one ranked Hastings is the opponent. Let's head down to the Bob Devaney Sports Center where the game is going on. Casey joins us. Casey.
Yeah, that's right, Larry. This is, of course, the last game of the day in Class B, and with about a minute and a half left, Pius is up over the number one seed, Hastings Tigers, 51-44. It hasn't always been this way throughout the game. We'll roll some first half clips, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Both of these teams, of course, with tough roads last night to the semifinal game. This is Beatrice. Justin Huff with the jumper there for the the Hastings Tigers, rather. I'm getting my games mixed up. It's been a long day. Back comes the Bolts on the drive. Pretty dish to Mark Burt, who gets the bucket and the foul. Pius on a roll. And then Pius on the break. It would be Corey Harrington spotting up the three-pointer and finding the bottom of the net. Pius fans loving this one. And then on the inbounds, Burt with a nice feed and the easy two-pointer there for the Bolts. And they would lead it at the half 23-20. And as we said, right now with a minute and a half left in this one, Pius has the basketball, and they are up 7, 51-44. Who would the winner of this game meet in the top half of the bracket? It was the Beatrice Orangemen. taking
3 in the regular season. Hastings looking for their first championship in over 50 years. They look well on their way. Pat Schrader dishing to the 6'7" Travis Tinsman for the easy bucket. Tigers storming out of the gate, down 3 at the half, though Bolts getting moving as well. Corey Harrington with the lob to Jeff Schwartz. He tosses it in. They're up by 11 heading into the 4th. Tiger fans hungry for a championship berth. More Schwartz, though. He mugs Pat Schrader and takes it to the rack. Second-seeded Hastings falls to the speed of Pius. The Bolts hold on to win 58-52. They are headed to the championship game.
Beatrice is going to be very, very difficult. To beat a team 3 times is tough. They've got the advantage, and if they can make more adjustments than we can, we just got to play hard, and if it works out that way, then it will.
Coach.
Welcome back to the Bobby Devaney Sports Center. We have Lincoln Pius and Beatrice getting ready to go. Ray Faricki, head coach over at Lincoln Pius. So your team is hot at the right time of the season, right at the end.
Well, I hope that's right. You know, we've been playing pretty well lately, but the championship game, you know, nerves sometimes get in the way. We got to hope we come out, get a good start, and play our game and see what happens.
What is your game?
Our game is to run, rebound, hopefully shoot well. We haven't been shooting particularly well from the perimeter, so I'm hoping that'll improve, but we need to get out and run and rebound well to get to run. If we can do that, I think we got a good chance.
Lincoln Pius, very successful in just about every sport. Football, volleyball. We want the volleyball championship tonight, I suppose, huh?
It'd be nice to have a championship tonight. It's been, it puts a little pressure on us. You know, football team did so well. Volleyball team did so well. Tennis team's doing well, or did well. It'd be nice to have another one.
Good luck, Coach. We wish you the best of luck. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Class B final in just a moment.
Winners in both regular season matchups, one in the district final. The Orangemen, orange and black, going for their first state championship since 1959. This is their 5th championship game. Jim Weeks, their longtime head coach. Orangemen went through the season 21-3. Those 2 losses, 2 of those 3 to Pius. Pius the 10th, the green and gold. Ray Faricki, who was an assistant on the Pius the 10th championship team under head coach Tom Seib back in 1992 when they beat Ogallala 59-50, has his work cut out for him because, Scott, it's very tough to beat a team once if they're solid like Beatrice is. It's tougher to beat them twice, but it's even more difficult if you've already beaten them twice and you have to do it a 3rd time. And this one...
Here are the lineups. First, the non-starters for Lincoln Pius the 10th. Number 11, Jeff Burnett. Number 21, Nick Heiser. Number 25, Rob Timmerman. Number 31, Jason Thompson. Number 41, Jay Kessler. Number 43, Justin Pierce. And number 45, Tim McGovern. Lincoln Pius the 10th. A 6-foot senior, number 15, Jeff Schwartz. A 6-foot senior, number 23, Corey Harrington. A 6-foot senior, number 33, Kevin McGovern. A 6'1" senior, number 35, David Easley. And a 6'4" senior, number 53, Mark Burt. The assistant coaches for the Thunderbolts are Paul Vakel, Jan Zavala, Greg Leishak, Brett Zavala, Josh Marshall, Jason Rainboot, and the head coach of Lincoln Pius X, Ray Faricki.
And time these two teams played, The goal for Pius X was to switch up defensively to neutralize the 6'7" Derek Pabin and the 6'5" David Smith. And they were able to do that and record a big win down at the Orange Pit in Beatrice. Can Pius X weave that same strategy into a state championship, which would be their 5th? Or will the Orangemen find a way to finally break the schneid against the green and gold and win their first state title since 1959? We're ready to go. The final championship game of the 88 Boys State Basketball Tournament. And we've got old-fashioned rivals doing battle, Family Feud style, at the Devaney Center. We are ready to go. Derek Pabin in the center circle. Along with Jeff Schwartz. Ball is tipped in the air, and it belongs to the Orangemen. Bounce pass over to McGovern. To Dave Easley in the corner. Here's Mark Burt. Pull-up jumper. Good. Mark Burt. That's definitely what they need. They need the big guy in the middle to establish himself. Mark back to Schwartz. Hesitates. Drives down low. Pierce has his shot swatted away. Pabin got a finger on it. Outside. It's for three. Jeff Schwartz. Wow. Schwartz lighting him up, and he can do that to you. That will probably bring a man out on him to open things up. For Justin Pierce. Mark Burt has it again. Outside Schwartz for three. Good. Wow. They just let him alone, and he said, let me let it go. It's way through the opening period. 10-8 Lincoln Pius. Pierce for Burt. 15-footer. Off the glass. Called the bank. He called the bank. He was eyeing it all along, and that's a nice shot. Thompson wants to drive outside to Pierce. This possession has taken 50 seconds. Now here's McGovern driving. Foul and count the basket. Creating nothing, something out of nothing. Loosely guarded. Now a look for Burt. Burt underhand, nice dish. Mark Burt to David Easley. Beautiful. Draws the defender on him, dishes right on. 42 left before halftime. McGovern, Burt, Easley, turnaround. Nice pass, Schwartz! Oh, wow. It was a nice look at Schwartz coming back. He's stuck underneath the rim, and he gets it to fall. 25 and 25. 3:10 to go before halftime. Spin around in the lane. Very tough shot. Swatted out of there by Pabin. But Pius keeps it alive. Free throw line jumper. Good. That's a nice fake by McGovern to go in. 13. 12 seconds left. Now Beatrice can play for a final shot. Down to 9. Down to 8. Matt Hulls with 6. Hulls backs up with 5. With 4. With 3. With 2. Hulls needs to get it off. He does, and it's blocked. Don't know what the strategy was there, but it sure didn't work for the Orangemen, and we go to the locker room with Pius X holding on to a 29-27 lead over the Beatrice Orangemen. They held Beatrice to just 9 points in that quarter. Pius scoring 13 themselves. Schwartz leading all scorers with 14. Derek Pabin leads Beatrice scoring with 8 points so far in the game. And Ray Faricki, the Pius X coach, is standing by with Luke Stuckmeyer.
I'm here with Ray Faricki, head coach of Lincoln Pius, up by 2. Coach, it comes down to one half of basketball. What do you see looking at in the second half?
Yeah, it just is a lot different this time. They're much more aggressive, taking the ball to the hole. We're not doing a very good job of rebounding. We've been shooting the ball pretty well, so we've been lucky there, but we got to take away their aggressiveness in a half court because they're really taking it hard to the hole.
They've really had some success inside on your team as well.
They always do. Pabin is tough to stop. We've never figured it out yet.
Well, good luck to you to figure it out in the second half, Coach. Wish you the best.
Very much. Thanks.
Has 16, loose ball, wild pass, Heiser. Here's a chance for Pius to finally get that field goal. And they get it, and it was just collapse on Beatrice's part. A mental mistake and another mental mistake. We're going to have a travel, yes! Certainly will. Nick Heiser to Harrington. Open is Schwartz for 3. No. Rebound Heiser. He puts it back up and in. Big offensive board for Nick Heiser. 2:15 left. They're down 8. Orangemen. Hulls. Stripped. taken away. Heiser up ahead. Harrington in the lane. Basket counts and a foul!
Well, that's one way to get 3 points. It's struggled from the field tonight.
Outside it goes, McGovern. Harrington. He drives inside. He'll have an easy layup.
Nebraska School Activities Association will present medals and trophies to both teams. The awards for the runner-up and championship teams will be presented by NSAA Product Control member Marshall Adams of Seward. He will be assisted by U.S. Bank Representative Lisa Sherman and Sarah Burkhardt. First, here are the awards for Class B 1998 runner-up Lincoln Pius the 10th High School.
Number 21, Nick Heiser. Number 11, Jeff Burnett. Number 25, Rob Timmerman. Number 31, Jason Thompson. Number 43, Justin Pierce. Number 45, Tim McGovern. Number 41, Jake Kessler. Number 15, Jeff Schwartz. Number 23, Corey Harrington. Number 33, Kevin McGovern. Number 35, David Easley. And number 53, Mark Burt. All of you are welcome to receive the runner-up trophy for your school. Congratulations, Lincoln Pius X High School, Class B state runners-up.